Hi guys, so I'm gonna do a quick video today. I'm just gonna show you my autographed books that I have, and here we go. First up is If You Feel Too Much by Jamie Twarkowski. He's the founder of To Write Love on Our Arms, and he actually came to my store and did a signing back in June, so that's how I have this signed. That's If You Feel Too Much by Jamie Twarkowski. Next up we have The One by Kiera Cass, which is book 3 in the Selection series. So this is actually the wrap-up to America's story, America Singer's story, and then the next book is like 20 years later. So yeah, The One by Kiera Cass. Next up is The Tragically Soda Damaged by one of my brothers, book 1 in the Across the Universe series, and this is not the original cover, which the original cover, in my opinion, is so much better. But yeah, this is book 1, Across the Universe, in the Across the Universe trilogy by Beth Revis, and it's soda damage. Ugh. Kill them. Into the Wild, which is book 1 in the Warrior series, and I actually used to have all of the books, but I donated them because I'm never gonna read the series again, but I kept this one because it's signed and it was cool. This was the first signing I ever went to, actually, and it was at a children's bookstore like 10 years ago almost. But yeah, so Into the Wild, Warrior series. This is another one that I did at work. This is Second Chance Family by Lee Duncan. It's a Harlequin romance book. I haven't read it yet, but I really want to because it sounds adorable, and it actually takes place in Florida, which is cool because I live here. But yeah, Second Chance Family, and I love sappy romance stories, and this has a little baby on the cover, so I'm probably gonna like it. But yeah, I say but yeah way too much. I need to come up with something else. Nope, that doesn't work either. But yeah, so that's what I sound like right now. Second Chance Family, Lee Duncan. Oh, I dropped it. Next I have The Host by Stephanie Meyer, and this is the movie cover, which I'm not the biggest fan of. The original cover's pretty cool. No more ums. I need a bigger, better, flashier vocabulary. Darker Still by Leanne Renee Heber. Don't know. I'm bad at names. This is a really pretty cover too, by the way. I haven't read this yet, which is also a series, I believe, A Magic Most Foul? Magic Most Foul, I did that right. And I haven't even read it yet. Next we have White Feather, which is a book I picked up in Tennessee at a local bookstore. And this is by Nancy McIntosh Pafford. And it comes with a little white feather bookmark, but it's about a Cherokee woman named White Feather. So yes, White Feather. Next I have a whole series by Alethea Contis. Book 1 is Enchanted, book 2 is Hero, and book 3 is Dearest. And then I have the 4th one, Trickster. This one's not actually signed, but I'm in the acknowledgements, so it counts. So yeah, Trickster. I'll actually show you her signatures because they're so detailed. She has the best signatures. This is book 1, which is about Sunday woodcutter. Book 2 is about Saturday woodcutter, and book 3 is about Friday woodcutter. And then Trickster is about their brother Trix. Book 4 in the Woodcutter Sisters books is not out yet, but I know she's working on it. Those were by Alethea Contis, who's right there on the back cover. And she's actually a friend of mine. We met because of a signing she did at my store, and she's really, really awesome. And she actually gave me Trickster as a gift last month on my B-Day. And yeah, I'm in the acknowledgement, so how dope is that? Super dope. I saved my favorite signed book for last, and this is my favorite because it's the most important book I own, which is Solaris Storm by J.R. Marrow. And I don't usually tell people this because a lot of people will think I'm biased, but I'm not, because she would kill me if I gave a dishonest review. But this is actually written by my grandmother, And it's the most important book I own because I watched my grandmother write this book for almost 15 years. And I've seen this story go through so many changes and so many different characters come and go, but this is the finished product. This is Solaris Storm. She published it a couple of years ago. She's working on her second book right now, and then she also has a draft for a sequel to Solaris Storm. And it actually has a different cover now. This is the original one when she first published it like 3-4 years ago. But I can't express to you how proud I am of my grandmother and how important this book is to my grandmother and to me. This is a science fiction story, in case you couldn't tell from the cover with the aliens on it. I'm covering Caitlin's face. But if you like science fiction, then I highly recommend Solaris Storm. I'm trying not to get like all emo about it because it makes me emotional that my grandmother put this book out. It was very surreal to read it because she'd been writing it almost my whole life when this came out. So it was super surreal to read it and know that this was something my grandmother, if you know me personally, is one of my biggest influences and one of my best friends. And so it was really, really awesome to see this finally happen for her. I definitely recommend Solaris Storm, J.R. Marrow. And this, like I said, this was my most important book I own, my favorite book I own. And the signature was from my grandma. She personalized it as Grandma instead of J.R. Marrow, but this book, like I said, this is the most important book I own. And that's it. Those are all my signed books, I think. No, yeah, those are all my signed books. So yeah, I love going to author signings. I love meeting authors. I write myself, and it's really refreshing to meet other authors, you know, and then it's also really refreshing to meet successful authors who were able to publish their books, and it's inspiring, and I love going to them, and they're always super nice. And that's one of the coolest things about writers, I think. Writers are some of the most down-to-earth people you'll ever meet. That was my video today. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, become a bagel buddy. I'm calling us bagel buddies because I love breakfast foods and it flowed really well. Breakfast foods are the best. So yeah, anyway, subscribe. I will link you to my Goodreads again. I will link you to my Tumblr, which actually, I'll make this little announcement too. Recently I hit my 1,000 follower goal on Tumblr, and I'm going to put together a giveaway. I'm still planning it because I don't know exactly what I want to give away. I'll put together that giveaway, but if you follow me on Tumblr or if you subscribe to me now, I'll be posting little updates here and there about when that giveaway is going to start and what it's going to be and when it's going to end and how you can enter. So this was my video. I like how the light changed and it became all angelic when I used my opera voice. Could not have planned that better.